Dear students, as a part of color vision, in the second video we will see about color blindness. So what is color blindness? It is a decrease the ability of the eyes to see different colors or to differentiate between the colors. Actually, color blindness is a misnomer because the persons with color blindness can see some sort of colors. Usually the individuals with normal color vision is known as a trichromat. So it can be congenital or acquired. It affects mostly the males, 8% of the males and 0.4% of the females because males have the genetic susceptibility. So here in this picture you can see a normal color vision. Green is seen as green, yellow and red. But when there is a red-green confusion, the green is not seen as green and the red is not seen as red. So this is called as color blindness. The most common type of color blindness is red-green blindness. I want here to tell you a term called daltonism. He's Dr. John Dalton. What he said, the part of the image which of others call red appears to me little more than a shade or defect or light. After that, the orange, yellow and green seem one color which descends pretty uniformly from an intense to a rare yellow, making what I should call different shades of yellow. So what he says, he had color blindness. His observations and writings frame the expression daltonism as a common wording for color blindness. So daltonism means color blindness. So what is the etiology? What is the cause behind color blindness? It can be inherited, that is genetic, or it could be acquired. The genetic causes, it is an X-linked recessive disorder. So if the X chromosome has a problem, that is an injury or a defect in the X chromosome, then that is information regarding the color coding is not transmitted to the siblings and they develop the color blindness. Females are usually the carriers and the males are sufferers. That is the first reason. Second one is there could be some lesions in the optic pathway or in the cortex which can lead on to the color blindness. Third one is drug induced. Some drugs can cause color blindness. So what is this X-linked recessive disorder? Females are the carriers and the males are the diseased ones. So if the unaffected father is there and the mother is a carrier, of the 4 siblings, the son can be unaffected. A daughter can be unaffected, a daughter can become a carrier and an affected son will be there. Why is it so? This one is transmitted in the X chromosome and the females have 2 X chromosomes and because of the another X chromosome which is normal, the color blindness doesn't occur, the color perception is normal. But in case of the males, because only 1 X chromosome is inherited and if it is defective, then the color blindness occurs in that person. So males are more commonly affected. So what is the classification of color blindness? It could be congenital as we saw earlier or it could be acquired. So depending upon that, we can classify as dyschromatopsia, where you have the trichromats or dichromats. So this trichromats is called as they perceive 3 colors, but there is a defect in perceiving one particular color. If they are not able to perceive green color, that is called as deuteroanomaly. Anomaly means a decrease in perception. This is the most common defect. Next one is a proto-anomaly, where they can have a decreased ability to see the red color. Tret anomaly means they have a decreased ability to visualize or differentiate blue color. Also, you can have dichromats, in those patients they have only 2 cone system. One cone system is absent. If they do not have the green color, it is called as deuteranopia. This is the most common one. They cannot differentiate green color from others. Protanopia, there is red color deficiency. They cannot perceive red color. Tritanopia, blue color, they cannot perceive. Of these, deuteranopia or deuteranomaly and protanomaly and protanopia are the common ones. Tritanomaly and tritanopia are rarer ones. This is dyschromatopsia. Second one is achromatopsia, where you do not perceive the color. So they are the monochromats, where they have only 1 cone system. And the other category is acquired causes for color blindness. So here you can see the color blindness classification: acquired, inherited, trichromatic, but they can visualize three colors, but one deficiency is there: protonomaly, deuteronomaly, tritonomaly. Or dichromatic, where they do not have one cone system. If they do not have red, they are protonopic. If they don't have green, they are deuteronopic. If they do not have blue, they are tritonopic. And you have the acquired causes too. So in monochromacy, before that, in monochromatic, they do not have the three cone systems or either one cone system, that is monochromatic. So here you can see the red color, protons, protonopic, green is deuteronopic, blue is tritonopic. So again, what is dyschromatopsia? Color confusion due to deficiency of mechanism to perceive colors. So this is a normal picture, normal visualization of colors. Here is a color blinded person perceiving apples when there is a red deficiency, red green deficiency. So again we will see this trichromats in little bit detail. So this is called as anomalous trichromatism. The ability of the individual to recognize one of the primary colors is decreased. They have all three cone systems, but one of the cone system is defective. 6% of affected males are trichromats. So here you can see the picture here. This is a normal one. You can see all the shades here. In protonomaly, you can see they do not see the red color. In tritonomaly, you can see there is a blue deficiency. In deuteronomaly, you can see they do not see the green color. This is the most common type of color blindness, trichromats. So what is protonomaly? Red weakness. It occurs in 6% sex linked. Deuteronomaly, green weakness. It occurs sex linked 6%. Tritonomaly, it is very rare and it is not sex linked. This is a normal vision. This is deuteronopic, no green color. Deuteronomaly, no green, less green color. Protonopia, no red color. Protonomaly, less red color. Tritonopia, no blue color. Tritonomaly, less blue color. So now we will look into the dichromats. So dichromats do not have one cone system, so they do not perceive one color at all. So only two cone systems are there. 2% of the affected males are dichromats. So when they do not have one particular color, they have anopia. Anopia means blindness. If they are blind for red color, they are called as protonopia. If they are blind for green color, they are called as deuteranopia. If they are blind for blue color, they are called as tritonopia. If they are blind for green color, they are called as deuteranopia. So here this picture shows where deuteranopia is the most common one. Complete defect for green color is there. So this green color is not perceived at all. Deuteranopic stimulation, you see, you cannot see the green color here. In protonopia, they do not see the red color. See, in tritonopic, they do not see this blue color. Okay, so what is achromatopsia? This is an extremely rare condition where they do not see the colors at all. Only one, no color perception. This can be of two types: cone monochromatism and rod monochromatism. What do you mean by cone monochromatism? Presence of only one primary color, and thus the person is truly color blind. What is rod monochromatism? It can be incomplete or incomplete. It is inherited as autosomal recessive trait. Total color blindness will be there, and plus the day blindness will be there. Visual acuity will be very much reduced. That is called as rod monochromatism. So monochromats, they do not see the colors. They have only one cone system, cannot appreciate any color because two color systems are a must to visualize some color. Minimum two systems are required. They see only black and white and shades of grey. So what are the causes now? Till now we looked into the congenital causes for color blindness. Now we will look into acquired causes for color blindness. As we saw already, one is the lesions. The damage can be in the macula, that is in the cortex, or in the optic nerve, or in the striate cortex, or which is central scotoma, and it will be associated with decreased acuity, visual acuity. Regarding drugs, the sildenafil, the Viagra, it inhibits the enzyme phosphodiesterase, and this will cause a blue-green color defect. So here you can see the macular edema, the retina. You can see the optic neuritis. So So these are the causes where the color blindness will occur. And you can see the optic nerve here. So blue-yellow impairment can be there in the retinal lesions whenever there is a macular edema, a retinal detachment. Red-green deficiency can be there in optic nerve lesions where the causes could be optic neuritis, Leber's optic atrophy, and compression of the optic nerve also can cause red-green deficiency. When there is a loss of visual acuity, color vision is also affected. In the conditions like bilateral lesions of infromedial occipital region or optic neuritis, color vision is more affected. So what happens in old age? Will there be a color defect? Yes, there will be a color defect. They can have acquired blue color defect. This is due to increased sclerosis of your lens. So this column shows the difference between the acquired and differences between acquired and hereditary causes of color vision, color blindness. So hereditary will always be bilateral and equal. Acquired usually more severe in one eye. It is unilateral. Most common is red-green deficiency in hereditary condition. In acquired condition, blue-yellow defect is a common one. In hereditary conditions, it is common in the males, and in acquired conditions, both sexes are susceptible equally. So likewise, other visual differences between acquired and cannot function. Other visual differences between acquired and hereditary color defect are not affected. Here, it will be affected. Rarely make a color obvious color naming errors. They see them, name colors as they see. Stable throughout the life. It varies with the status of the underlying disease. So what are the tests for color blindness? So I have listed here some important tests where some routinely done tests are I have highlighted first. One is Sciarra's chart, two is Eldridge Green Lantern test, third was Holmgren's wool matching test. Then you have Farnsworth Munsell's 100 hue test, then Farnsworth 15T test, the City University test, anemaloscopes, and Rayleigh color matching. So what are these ones? Before that, this color testing for color blindness has a history behind it. So Touberville in 17th century used the color naming test. Siebeck also used more than 300 color papers and asked the find out the colors, and he picked out the persons with color blindness. So first common one which we use now is the Sciarra's chart. What is it? It is a lithographic plates in which numerals or pathways are drawn in colored spots against background of spots of different colors and sizes, and the persons are asked to name the colors or draw the pathway. So this will pick up the persons with color blindness. Second one is Eldridge Green Lantern test. The lanterns can be so many types: Eldridge Green Lantern, Holmes White Lanterns, Farnsworth Lantern, Bainey Lantern, Gillis Archer's Lanterns, so many lanterns. Eldridge Green is the one commonly used. Light from a lantern is shown through different colored glass pieces fixed on a rotation disc, and the subject is asked to name the colors. Third one is Holmgren's wool matching test. What it is? The subject is asked to perform a series of color matching from a collection of wools of different colors. So here we can see the Farnsworth Munsell 100 hue test. So the different hues can be picked up by the patient, and we can predict the color blindness in them. This is one of the most famous color vision tests available, belongs to the group of hue discrimination, and this is called as arrangement test. You have the Farnsworth 15D test, same like what we used before for the previous test. Then you have the City University test. This is a spectroscopic test. These color blind tests consist of certain number of color discs or plates which are arranged in the correct color order. Center color plate should be matched to the closest hue from the surrounding color plates. So this is a City University test. Last but not the least, we will talk about anemaloscopes. It was given by German ophthalmologist and physiologist Willy van Nagel in 1870. He is from 1870 and 1911. This method or instrument is one of the best. This instrument is used to test color blindness and color anomaly. This measures qualitative and quantitative anomalies in color perception. So here what you are seeing is the Nice anemaloscope. There is also Pickwas-Nicholson anemaloscope is also available. So what is Rayleigh color matching? So it is based on the Rayleigh's match. A mixture of red and green light sources can be matched with a yellow light source. Through matching the range, it is possible to discover all different types of red-green color deficiency. So this is really color match. Okay, so now we know about what is the etiology, what is color blindness, what are the types of color blindness, and what is the etiology of color blindness, and we looked into some details of all these things. We know how to test color blindness. Now what is the treatment? As such, there is no cure for color blindness. You can have some eye drops, or it is also difficult, and some googles, filters can be there, or tinted glasses may help in color differentiation, but it is not in identifying the colors. What does these googles or glasses do? They will filter out certain wavelengths of colors so that the other colors become much more perceptible for the eyes and the cortex. So that is the function of these googles, which can be used for some sort of color blindness. So why is it so important? In Lagarlunda train crash in 1875, the driver had color blindness and there was a train crash because of his visual defect. So this is why the occupations, in certain occupations, the persons should not have color blindness, and they are screened for color blindness. But that is not the thing. You can see here Clifton Ernest Pugo, who is an artist. Okay, he had color blindness. He's an Australian artist, but he drew beautiful paintings and portraits, and he is very famous for it. So it doesn't stop one person from achieving what he wants. So why is it important? In doing driving, flying, traffic services, railways, armed forces and medical person should have to be tested for color blindness. Thank you.